Hi, this is a demo about the new features in Cockpit, about the user mode networking for virtual machines that are on the user session. Here's one of those on the user session, and it already has a interface here, but let's add a new one. Cockpit now defaults to the passt user mode stack, and the main reason is that it supports port forwarding. And so there's a new addition here to the dialog where you can configure your forwarded ports. You can just add this. This looks like what we have in Portman. Here there's explanations here, what you can do. And let's just do a very simple one, 8080 to 80, the web server. And now we add the interface. Shows up here, and the port forwards are summarized here. You can then go further and edit this. You can add more, for example, 2020 for SSH as well. And maybe now we want to restrict this to connections to localhost and from localhost. Okay, this gets summarized here as well, pretty short. There's extra space that we need to get rid of, I guess. And yeah, I hope this is all pretty straightforward. Of course, you can then also delete things here again, and they disappear here. And but the underlying technology, the passt PA-SST, and also the libvirt configuration and everything in the stack supports more complicated configurations. Here's an interface that has this already. So here's a summary which has a range of ports that get mapped to a range of guest ports, but it also excludes some ports in the middle. And this feature of being able to exclude ports brings a whole lot of complexity. Suddenly we have to worry about grouping these things together so that the exclude appears in the right place. And if you would, for example, group this exclude here with this one, with the rule here above, then it wouldn't work, it wouldn't apply because this one is not included here and whatever. So we have to then worry about grouping and hierarchy and all of that. And we don't want that in Cockpit. So what happens is if you edit this thing now, you get just a sentence here or a row that this complex rule cannot be edited here. But if you don't like it, you can still remove it and get rid of it. And then you have to find other ways to get it back if this is what you want, like the command line or editing XML or paying us to add the UI for this. Okay, that's it. Thanks.